Hi. So I would like to speak on dementia slash eczema. I don't know if I'm actually pronouncing it well. I'm very bad at pronunciation and spelling. Don't laugh at me. Okay, so dementia actually is like a part of psychosis that mostly deals with um, um, old age, like aged, the aged, like maybe sometimes it can be so funny. It can even start. I've seen people that have dementia from age 45. So but mostly we get to see dementia in people from like 70, 60, 70, 80. You understand? And most of the things they do, most of the things, most like that, like bipolar, schizophrenia, panic attacks, um, um, neuron disorder, hysterics, they just bring up things and all that. And most people actually think that, or have accepted the fact that it's old age that causes it. But believe me, I don't agree to that. No fights. I don't agree to that. Believe me, I think from my own little understanding that the consumption of these foods, just like I said, because anytime if you compare alcoholics, drug addicts, to some aged people, in fact the difference between them will be very little. Or you compare an aged with a child, the difference there will be so very little. And I've said earlier that most children are out of control because of the things they eat, because of the sugary things the miracle it works in them is negative, like severe negativity, their hyperactivity, the way they talk. They can, some children can say some weird things, and you look at this child, are you possessed? Because of the things it will alter the way they think, it will alter the way they behave, it will alter the way they are restless because of some sugary things, because it will go back eventually to catabolize in their body as ethanol and causing them to actually act as if they're actually taking the alcohol itself. So it's simple, it's simply explained, it's simply understood self. It's not something that we need to like argue about. So for aged people too, you imagine someone that is old already taking wine. Their cell have grown old. It's the way the cell is going to accept the alcohol will not be like somebody that is the cells are still young. You be taking this thing from, imagine your body is processing the food or the substances that you take to alcohol, and you've been taking it for 40 years. The cells are weak already. The alcohol affected the not even until you take the alcohols that are already fermented, that the normal alcohol, your wine and all that. I'm going to upload a video whereby I'll show you the processes how alcohol have been how will I say it, extracted. So you understand what I'm saying, to let you see that the things you eat, your day-to-day food, people actually extract alcohol, ethanol from it, turn it to fuels, turn it to alcohol and all that. So imagine how it works in your body, and you'll be eating the same food for like 50 years. What do you expect to happen to your cells? Of course they will be weak, to affect them, affect your organs, and eventually when you come of age, your cells are aging, your organs are aging, affected by this thing. You start to see the repercussion of those things that you've taken from years back now starts to have effect on you and your organs and your cell. So how will it not lead to all those psychosis and all that? So most times, not even all, sometimes, most times it's from the things that are consumed. So I advise you, if you have any old person in your care, please avoid coffee, avoid caffeine, avoid fermentable food, avoid excess calcium and milk, avoid excess nutrients, avoid them smoking any kind of, avoid them, people, even people that have Parkinson, is it Parkinson disease? Parkinson disease. Like, I'm very bad at pronunciation and spelling. I'm sorry, but you know everybody has a flaw. Maybe that's my flaw. Forgive me. So I think it's Parkinson disease also, whereby your hand get to shake and all that. It happens mostly in old age and in men. So, and I said earlier too that sex, pornography, masturbation too has high effect on these things. So when you are young, if you are used to your body, it's going to have effect eventually as you age. The body no be firewood, na so Nigeria dey talk am o. Your body is actually living, and it's at a point in time it gets tired, it gets weak. So I think you should use your body well. Don't, because when you're having sex, when you're masturbating, when you're having porn, you're watching porn. I'm going to upload videos eventually that will back up these things. Your body is a feel good substance. Your body produce feel good mechanisms, your neurotransmitters. When you are doing this thing, it makes you feel good. That time that is making you feel good, a lot of things have happened within your body. Your body has produced so many neurotransmitters, and by the time you are done with the sex, oh, some people will just sleep off, some will just, oh my god, I feel good, you start to laugh, that before the reward, some things are taking place in your brain, in your body, making you feel good, giving you transmitters, making you, you've started feeling lively and all that. So if it's in excess too, those neurotransmitters can come in excess and actually affect the way you behave, the way, it can alter many things in your body. And eventually when you start to grow old, these things too will start to show eventually. Plus the things you've been eating, the coffee, and if I don't even want to put age in it. I think people should just stop taking things like caffeine, because no matter how this make you feel good, most of the time the substance, not even sex this time, it will always have a withdrawal symptom, especially when you stop it. It will always have. And when I say especially when you stop it, is that even before you stop it, immediately it weighs off. Just drinking now, you're going to drink it again tomorrow. That time frame between when you just stopped it today and when you are going to take it again tomorrow, you will feel that withdrawal symptom. Most people will. It depends on your body type and the way your genetics, like I said before. And eventually when you now decide that, oh, I'm not taking this thing again, caffeine, coffee, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, I'm not eating fermented food again, now yes, you are welcome. I'm not taking these medications again, yes, then you now see the strong part of the withdrawal symptom. But it's okay, you can overcome it. It's the secret about it is just that, don't, if you can reduce the stress level, your stress level, the way you undergo stress, it will be easy for you to actually stop this be successful at overcoming these withdrawal symptoms. So if you have old people, if you can reduce this food, you need to do research. My own is just to get you aware. Like I cannot give you all the 100%. Just get you aware of these things. Then do your research. Okay, this food I'm giving to my mother, my grandma, how is it telling on our body? Is it fermentable? How much alcohol, how much ethanol does it produce eventually when it is in our body? How does it affect the way she relates to us? How does it affect giving her involuntary movements? Art saying nonsense, some adults, just like children, they'll just say stupid things and you'll be like, what did they just say? Some people start saying things that will scare you. If you don't have mind, you will is this child possessed? Oh, this is my grandmother started again, this is my mother, some people even aggressive, fight with you. It's not them. Most times it's because of these substances that they actually have taken. So thank you. I hope you learned a new thing. And I always say this, I didn't learn this thing from school. I'm not a science student, I'm not a medical student. I just have it as a gift from the Holy Spirit, and I want to use it to help other people. So if you are listening to me, do your research, go to the medical line, go to the clinic, tell them, read about it. And I think if we all join our hands together, yes, I'm very sure that peace and joy and good health will be brought back to humanity. And God, the universe, is really, really, really going to be happy, because it's going to let you see that He loves you and He's not even in charge of your illnesses. Most of our illnesses are actually caused by us. I'm sorry to say, but we don't do it purposely, but we've been doing it unknowingly. So, thank you. I don't want to say too much. Bye bye. Take care.